we'll go back to Holiday World and Splash and Safari?
Pretty soon, Mom.
Do you think we can go back this weekend?
Maybe not that soon, but soon.
Like again this summer?
Definitely.
Do you remember when we blasted out of the station and then went upside down right away on Thunderbird?
I do.
That was awesome.
It was, wasn't it?
And what was up with Mammoth and Wildebeest? Have you ever been on a water ride where you go faster going uphill?
I know.
I must have had like 40 of those soft drinks.
Free soft drinks are nice, huh?
I think your father likes the free parking and sunscreen better.
Well, those are nice too.
Do you remember how loud he screamed when I told him about the online discounts I got?
He's so cute when he's excited.
Start planning your family trip to Holiday World and Splash and Safari today. Close and affordable, it's the perfect getaway for kids of all ages, even middle age. And don't forget to start the savings with exclusive online discounts, only at holidayworld.com.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen.
Be one of a million people filling the National Mall for Jesus at Together 2016. On Saturday, July 16th, unite in Washington, D.C. with Hillsong United, Passion, Francis Chan, Lecrae, Carrie Joe, Michael W. Smith, Nick Hall, Christine Kane, and many more who believe Jesus changes everything. Go to reset2016.com and say you're going. Sign up, show up, fill the mall.
We all know that Kentucky Kingdom has thrilling rides, like Storm Chaser, the park's 5th roller coaster. But what's equally thrilling is the price of a season pass, only $59.95, just $10 more than a one-day ticket. And that's before benefits like free parking, $1 drinks, and other discounts. Buy online at KentuckyKingdom.com or your local Kroger store. But hurry, offer ends soon. And remember, a season pass pays for itself in just one visit. Enjoy the rest of the summer free.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
It's a Q&A day for you on Just Ask Joyce. That's when I take your problem and I peel back the layers and we find a solution for life for you. 571-2428. Is there something that has just been gnawing at you? Well, it's been gnawing at this young man. I'm going to read you this email, and in the meantime, you can call. And I'm going to tell you, I really would like for some of you singles out there to call in. And, hey, maybe even some of you married people might need to call in and say when flirting is too much over the edge. But this young man says, Joyce, there have been times in the past where I have been called out for flirting with a woman when I wasn't really intending to. Then there have been times when single, I was trying to flirt and let the woman know I was interested but came across as friendly. Can you please help define, clarify, and give some godly example of both? If possible, I don't know what he's saying. If possible, from what of telling if someone's doing either. I don't know what that meant. I'm completely lost, confused, and frustrated. Thanks always for your prayers. I got that part. All right. So what I'm gathering is that you are wanting to know when flirting is okay and when it's not, and maybe, some pointers on when you know that you are flirting when you really want to. So, I can tell you the Bible doesn't really speak specifically to whether or not flirting is wrong. So I think what we have to do is examine the definition of flirting. I mean, because if anybody can find the word flirting in the Bible, then you just let me know. Maybe some of the newer versions have it, but, I have not seen that. It talks a whole lot about sexual inappropriateness, of course, but I'm not getting this from this email. I mean, I'm just, thinking that you're just wanting to flirt. Although I will tell you some of the definitions automatically take you there. It's interesting. Now, one of the older definitions, according to Merriam-Webster, flirting is to behave amorously without serious intent, all right, and to show superficial or casual interest or liking. And one of its synonyms there is trifle, which basically means something of little value, all right? So you kind of get that soft version of flirting. But listen to this more modern version of the definition of flirting or coquetry. That's coquetry, coquetry. is, by definition, a social and sometimes sexual activity involving verbal or written communication as well as body language by one person to another, suggesting an interest in a deeper relationship with the other person. Now, I would tell you, I think that there are lots of reasons why people flirt. Now, guys, gals, again, listen, I'm out of that realm, okay? I've been married for a while now, and I'm out of that. But I can tell you, I'm a woman. I still know how to flirt, and I flirt with my husband all the time. All right? I'll tell you. And I would encourage you never to stop flirting with your spouse. Never to stop flirting with your spouse. All right. But those of you who are single, maybe you want to call in, or again, as you know, someone who's married, maybe someone has been too flirtatious to you. So you might want to give this emailer some tips about when you think it's over the edge, or when you think what you think your idea of flirting is. But I will tell it from my married standpoint, all right? Someone that I flirt with, i.e. my husband. So anyway, but there are lots of reasons I think that people flirt. One is to get a date. Of course, one is to start a relationship. One is for a one-night stand. I think that many of you would have to agree with that. And there are much, much more reasons. But I believe flirting attempts to engage the attention of the opposite sex and direct it towards you, the one flirting. But sometimes flirting can jeopardize other relationships. And when we get back, we will talk about a few things like that and much more. You're welcome to call in and join in on the chatter, 571-2428. Don't go away.
WFIA, The Spirit.
I've raved of About Face Spa and Salon for several years. They're a trusted sponsor, and I'm a loyal client. They do amazing things with their services, but you want to know my best favorite aspect of About Face? Their Christian atmosphere. That's the most refreshing part. For the ultimate relaxation, give their spa and salon treatments a try and start enjoying a new you. Make About Face Spa and Salon a part of your lifestyle. Call 812-288-2300 for your appointment today.
Hey, Valley View Church, meet your new pastor, Brian Stone.
Well, good morning, Valley View. Well, me and my family made it here to Louisville. You guys have been so welcoming to us, and I couldn't feel more certain of our call.
Of course, new guests are always welcomed and encouraged to attend either the 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. service. From Kingsland Baptist Church in Katy, Texas, welcome head pastor Brian Stone and his wife Holly and their 2 children to Valley View Church. For more info, go to valleyviewchurch.org. It's like the rebirth the world feels during spring. The new life when there was none, and the hope of real growth and wonder, like the kind of wonder of joining Alistair Begg on a magnificent Mediterranean journey.
Have you ever wondered what it would have been like to travel the dynamic missionary journeys of the Apostle Paul, to see for yourself the sights of the early Christian church? This is Alistair Begg, inviting you to join me this fall on the footsteps of the Apostles' Mediterranean cruise. Together, we'll encounter the sights of the early church like never before, with wonderful stops in Rome, Naples, Jerusalem, Athens, and more.
It's an unforgettable 15 days on 2 continents, sailing on one of the newest cruise ships, the beautiful Silhouette.
And we'll experience the magnificent Sistine Chapel, the historic Western Wall in Jerusalem, the beautiful Greek island of Santorini, and much more in luxurious accommodations over the pristine waters of the Mediterranean.
Get more information at WFIAFM.com. and click on the Footsteps of the Apostles banner.
Hi, I'm Joyce Oglesby of Just Ask Joyce, weekdays at 3 right here on WFIA, and I want you to join me for a very special live edition of our show, Tuesday, May 24th at Highview Baptist Valley Station campus.
Dignity Memorial and WFIA present Lunch and Learn with Joyce Oglesby, May 24th from 2 to 5 p.m. Join us for a free lunch and seats to the Just Ask Joyce show. There'll be a live Q&A about pre-planning, family care, and more.
Lunch and Learn. It's all free. All you need to do is get registered by calling 502-423-3122. That's 423-3122.
Dignity Memorial features Arch L. Hetty Okolona, W.G. Hardy, Fairdale McDaniel, Arch L. Hetty Taylor Boulevard, and Hetty Hardy, where your loved one's life will be celebrated.
Are you prepared? Getting your affairs in order is one of the most important things you can do to help your family when you pass. I'm looking forward to seeing you May 24th. Call and register now at 502-423-3122.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
Did you call 423-3122? You should. I'm telling you, you're going to be sorry if you don't one of these days. And again, you never know when that time comes, guys. I just like to get you prepared for life and for, unfortunately, death too. But, we're getting prepared for death right here because we want to go to a better eternity. So we're doing it God's way on Just Ask Joyce. And I want to continue with this flirting idea. Now, I'm telling you, I know that you guys are busy because none of you are calling in, but I know you're listening because I get emails and texts from you all the time. 571-2428, 571-CHAT. Feel free to call in. But I was saying that sometimes flirting can jeopardize other kinds of relationships, and they really can, especially if you're married or you are in a relationship with someone else. Now, and I think that flirting is off limits then, don't you? It should be. Yeah, I do. I believe God thinks that too, all right? If the other person is married or in a relationship with someone else, yes, again, especially in the married realm, okay? But, to me, and I think that you really should be, this may be a red flag to some of you, that if someone will flirt with you when you're in a relationship with someone else, they might do the same when they're married. All right? Just saying, okay? Number 3 is when it is misperceived. That can be hazardous to a relationship, i.e. if you're friends with someone and you start having feelings for them and you start flirting and they're not receptive to that, so it's misperceived. Clearly you're not on the same wavelength. Or if, the person's just not even interested at all and you're flirting and it's misperceived, what can happen then? Well, if you're in a work environment, it can be deemed as sexual harassment. So be very, very careful with that. I will tell you because as a court reporter, I've been in more depositions than you can imagine over just casual flirting. I've been in a lot of them that were far beyond casual, okay? But some people are gold diggers. I'll just say it and say it. I said it out loud, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right, so there you go. Now, some of them have very, very valid reasons for taking a sexual harassment case to the EEOC or anywhere else, all right? Okay. I suppose that you should probably ask yourself, what are my intentions? Do I want attention from someone else, either negative or positive? Because, if it's perceived differently, you're going to get some negative attention, maybe, perceived differently than what your intentions are. Am I attempting to show a chemical interest or attraction?